my Geminis, my thinkers, my seers, my communicators. How are y'all doing? This video is for all of my Gemini sun, moon, and rising signs. This video should resonate with you if you have 1 or 2 placements of those in Gemini. So, I'm not going to take that. Please give me clear, concise messages for my Geminis. Because it has to be concise, right? It has to be straight to the point for you guys. Almost like that aha moment. Almost like you gotta kind of see it to believe it. That proof, right? I have a great connection with some Geminis. My North Node is in Gemini. So, I learn a lot from them. My hands are starting to get stiff. Alright. Clear, concise messages for Gemini. What do they need to know right now for the month of July? We are in Nine of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Interesting. The Magician. Magic. Manifesting, creating, right? Archangel Raziel. You can manifest the life that you want. Whatever you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. That's really positive. So there's been some energy shifts going on. I'm not going to take these. Just one card, please. Venus was retrograde for a little while. It's moving forward. It went through our, the sign of Gemini. Mercury is retrograde. That is your ruling planet. Mercury is the planet of communication, technology, the thinker, your mind. So we have a few more days of Mercury retrograde. What have you been reflecting on? What has been brought back into your life? Who has reached out and communicated with you? Have you had any issues with any of your siblings or people that you grew up with? And like your social activity? Too many. Your neighbors. Did any issues that you need to resolve come up? Also, Aries just transited. Mars just transited into the house of Aries. And Aries is in your 11th house. Your 11th house of humanitarian issues. Society, things of that nature. Too many. One card for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Nine of Gabriel, you're at the end of something. Ace of Gabriel. You're going through a cycle. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Stay determined, move forward, be prepared for any possibility, environmental activism. You can manifest the life that you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. These are beautiful cards for you, Gemini. Geminis are really smart. And you just may be riding this out. Everything that's going on with the world, right? And you just may be in a decent place because you worked hard to get to where you are, and you deserve it, and you are enjoying it. And maybe I'm getting it's time for a new cycle to start. You're coming to an end of a cycle, and the door for a new cycle is coming through, a new opportunity is coming through. Fulfillment, I just got. Are you successful but lacking fulfillment? Do you feel like something in your life isn't satisfying you? Look through the situation. So what isn't satisfying you? She's working hard, right? She's carrying flowers on her back. She's picking flowers, and she's focused on what she's doing. She's steady. Her daily routine is probably to go out there and get these flowers, and she does her job really well. And I feel like maybe that's what you do. You do your job very well, and maybe you feel like you're missing something, or maybe you just do it because it's stable and comforting. But I feel like you guys are about to have an energy change, and you guys are gonna focus more on society and the world and humanity, especially with the movements that are going on, and the activism and the protestings and history. And I think you guys are starting to wake up to, instead of being in the shell to where you are in your home and in your surroundings, you're gonna venture a little more out into the world, and maybe bring your intelligence and your smartness out into the world. Maybe you see that there's injustice, and if anyone has the ability, you have the ability to either communicate justice, to be analytical, to think things through, to make a plan. You are the one that can do that. Technical difficulties. Of course, that happened in my Gemini reading. Your ruler is Mercury, who is in retrograde, and we all know that all things go wacky with technology and Mercury retrograde. So maybe that was your planet just saying, hey. So where was I? So this card came out. Be impeccable with your word, right? Gemini is gifted with their words, with the way they articulate and speak. So is Virgo. Any Mercury ruled planet is. So to have great faith is to have great power, because your intent, your will is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of your word becomes even stronger. And we know you, Gemini, the twins, you guys could be very, very indecisive at times, right? You guys could go back and forth, be unsure. In 1 minute, you could just be certain about something, and then the more you sit back and reflect on it, you're like, okay, maybe, that wasn't such a great idea, or maybe I shouldn't do that. And this is telling you, you have the power to intent with your words and achieve something powerful with your words if you don't doubt yourself, right? Look through the situation. What have you guys been reflecting on, right? What has come up for you this Mercury retrograde that is unsettling? Unsettling for you. Your values, right? Maybe a lot in some way. Because Mercury retrograde was transiting your second house. And your second house is your money, right? Your money, your work, your daily work, your income that you make for yourself, the things that you value, your material possessions, your work ethic, your priorities, and your habits. So what have you been reflecting on? And what is changing? Because I feel like something is stirring up in the air and is unsettling. But the question is, do you have the courage to stick to making the change, or are you just going to sit back and do what you're comfortable doing? Or are you just going to sit back and just do what you do every day and that's it? Or are you going to think outside the box and move on to something a little more grand, something that open yourself up to other people? I want to say, I feel like Geminis can be pretty private, and if you don't allow yourself to open up to many people, and maybe you fear that. But I feel like you might start getting the itch to do something for others, or to put yourself out there a little bit more. I really think that you just have a bright mind, and you're being called to act on something. You have the power to do it. Absolutely. I would like a clarifier. Please clarify what opportunity, what inspiration, or what is jeez, way too many cards, guys. What is Gemini reflecting on? What is Gemini getting the urge to feel? So you have the next 6 months. There's going to be passion. Follow it. Two of Raphael. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. I think you need to spread your light with people. See how they are fueling each other up. I think that you need to start exchanging positive energy with others and stop restricting yourself from social activities. And don't overthink situations, because when you overthink a situation, you will find an excuse not to proceed. I think you're gonna find something that you really like and that's new to you, that's gonna interest you, and I think it's gonna give you fulfillment. And I really think it has to do with your 11th house, right? I think it has to do with giving back. It has to do with with big groups and with friends and your social awareness and humanitarianism and technology and your hopes and wishes and the future. I think you're gonna start looking forward, or you're gonna come across something that's gonna give you hope and passion and excitement to look forward to something in the future, or in the near future specifically, something that you're going to work towards. And you deserve some excitement in your life. And if you are going to start volunteering, or if you decide that you want to join a cause, you would bring great things to that cause. So I would definitely go for that. This reading is beautiful. You have the power to manifest. And you have the power to make a really, really positive impact in your environment. So I say go for it. Take care. Also, one more thing I want to add for my Gemini. North Node just transited into the sign of Gemini. So you guys are really getting a call to move towards your life purpose. So whatever it is that you have been uncomfortable with, like, this energy is going to be tugging on your shirt sleeve. Like, it's going to be like, hey, give me attention, feel me, feed me, come to me. And from what it looks like is, I mean, everyone's life purpose is going to be different, but for a lot of you, you are meant to help other people, and you are meant to serve a positive role in society. And that could be on many levels. All of your talent and all of your skill and all of your education leading up to this point has molded you into who you need to be to take on this new position, or this new path, or this new role in society. And it could be many things. You could be a speaker. You could be someone that articulates speeches for other people. You could just be a voice, a very wise and smart voice for the people. You could be standing up. I feel like a lot of you will be standing up for something, whatever that is, because there are so many different causes aside from the obvious causes that are going on right now. So whatever it is that's tugging at you, that is your purpose, and that is what you should do, and you very well can manifest it. And it is your time to manifest it. And it will bring so much happiness and joy and fulfillment into your life. And it may also even bring a very important partnership into your life. So only you know what that cause is. And don't doubt yourself. You know what that environmental, or that, it could be a pet cause, it could be for the Black Lives Matter movement. You know what it is. It may be, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your signs, pay attention to, like, what comes up. What did come up? Did it just come up? We just went through 2, retrogrades with our closer personal planets. Well, we are almost done with our Mercury retrograde, and Venus is moving direct. So if you haven't already had the inkling or the idea of it, you will be getting this information soon. So keep an eye out for it. All right, my lovely Geminis. Have a good one. And don't forget to subscribe if this resonated with you.